AI has just begun to emerge, and not everyone is aware of what it can really do just yet. So this is a special period in time where we could take advantage of this phenomenon and use it to make some money. Or so YouTube videos lead me to believe. 21,000 per month, 900 per day, pay my rent? I'm in. Let's try it out and see if it's actually true. Okay, here's the plan. I use a tool called Midjourney to make some art designs. I then take that art and sell it on Etsy, which is an online marketplace for things like arts and crafts. But I can't just print all this art, get all the frames, and just hold it as inventory. Too expensive for me. There is a workaround to be able to afford all this though. Print on demand. There are companies that print out the products and ship it right to the customer once a sale has already been made, saving me a lot of time and money. I'll personally be using Printful, but there are other companies out there too, so just shop around if you're gonna try it. There is also the option of selling digital art, which people can just print out themselves, cutting this cost out entirely. But the profit per sale on those is really not high. So you'd have to do real numbers in order to actually make anything. Because of that reason, I'm going the actual physical product route. Now, before I sell anything, I have to know the bare basics of art, but unfortunately, I'm not very cultured, so I don't know the bare basics of art. Luckily though, I have a friend that does who's willing to teach me.
Okay, so how does this piece make you feel?
I'm supposed to feel something? My friend gave me the basics when it comes to paintings and designs. What to look out for, what makes them stand out, elements like contrast, emphasis, proportion, and a whole bunch of information I needed. But even with this new artistic knowledge, I still need to know what's in demand these days, at least on Etsy. So to find this out, I'm using a software called eRank. I would start by searching broad terms like wall art or posters, then from there, I'd start niching down. I would also look for terms with a high amount of Google searches and a low amount of Etsy competition, but it was a little bit more complicated than that. For example, the term map of Boston had a high amount of Google searches and a low amount of Etsy competition, but that doesn't necessarily translate to wall art of the map of Boston. People could be searching it on Google to get directions, so I had to use some common sense here too. Okay, I just finished my research and these are the topics I got. Harry Styles, feminism, and Star Wars. They all had great scores on eRank. The Harry Styles topic is probably mostly being searched by kids, so I'm not the biggest fan of it for that reason. But its score was by far the best out of anything else I saw on eRank. And also, the search term is apparently trending this week, so who knows? The Star Wars topic probably had a low Etsy competition because it's mostly a guy thing, and this site is mostly being used by women if I had to guess. So that's also a potential negative. However, the feminism one, I'm really hopeful for. This is a topic that people are passionate about, something that ties into their identity, so they probably, hopefully, wouldn't mind spending money on it. Also, when looking at the competition, to put it in the most modest way possible, I wasn't impressed. Girl power. She believed she could, so she did.
This is what a feminist looks like.
Maybe I'm just being cynical here, but I just don't see anyone actually buying these. It's gotta be a little bit more subtle than that, but then again, what do I know? Okay, it's time to make the art, so I'm on Midjourney right now. The way I've gotten results here before is by going on the community feed. Here I can see other cool artwork that other people have made. Once I click on them, I can also see the prompts which were used to make them. I then take those prompts and modify them in order to get what I'm looking for. And from there, it's just trial and error until I get something I like. Let's do it. All right, and I'm finished. Now I'm about to give my astute, sophisticated art appraisal, so get ready. For the feminism art, I got a bunch of pieces, but eventually settled for these three. This first one is pretty obvious. Even I could understand the message here. She looks fierce, passionate, empowered, kind of has a Super Saiyan looking aura in the background, so pretty on theme. The second one is a little bit more subtle, but the message still gets across. She's strong looking in the middle picture, then on the side one, she is crying, and on the other side, she's sleeping, showing some different sides to her, maybe some contrasting duality. I don't know, but the vibes, the colors, I think it's good. This last one doesn't give off any feminism message per se, but I feel like it has more of a general public appeal. And overall, I just think it looks cool, so I decided to go for it. For the Star Wars theme, I got this, which is my personal favorite out of anything here. And for Harry Styles, I was able to make these 3 pieces. Now, I'm no artist, but I think these are good enough. What do you think about my art? Thank you. Next, I needed to generate the mockups. This is where the art is put on a frame so it could be used for the product picture on Etsy. For this, I just downloaded some free ones online and used Photoshop to put my pictures in the frames. But this is also when I realized I needed to upscale my images. The version Midjourney gave me wasn't good enough. A Google search gave me some results which were okay, but after some more digging around, I found a site which can do an amazing job, completely for free too. I'll leave it in the description in case you're looking for one. After upscaling all the images and getting the mockups, all that's left to do now is make the Etsy store and put the listings up. But this isn't that simple. First of all, SEO is huge on Etsy, and people actually pay attention to the product description. So if I have a good painting but a bad description, I'm likely not going to get any sales. At least that's what other Etsy people on YouTube are saying. So I can't rush this step. I'm gonna take some time here and really think this through before I post anything.
He's just always in his own world. He really quiet for real unless he know you. He's funny as hell though, but if he know you type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I finished everything up yesterday, made all the descriptions, put all the listings up, so now I should be good to go. But getting sales on Etsy, doing it the regular way, could honestly take a while. So instead, I decided to run Etsy ads, where the website itself advertises my listings when people search up keywords related to them. This way, I should see results faster. I actually ended up doing it yesterday too. The budget was set at $25 a day, but the way it works here is you don't actually pay until someone clicks on the listings first. For the first day, I spent $3, which brought 11 clicks in, but no sales unfortunately. Funny enough, actually, all the clicks were only for the Harry Styles posters, and coincidentally, that was the term that had the best score on eRank. So it seems like that really does matter. I actually thought it was going to be the feminism posters that were going to be the winners for me. Goes to show how much I know. But because I saw the others weren't getting any clicks, I decided to take them off the ads. So now it's only the 3 Harry Styles posters that I'm running ads for. The best click rate on the ad so far is 0.6. I tried doing some research online to see if that's actually good or not, but I got so many different answers saying so many different things that I honestly have no idea. I'll leave the ads as they are for today. If by tomorrow I don't get any sales, I'll start lowering their price bit by bit. But a massive hurdle that new sellers have to overcome here, and probably why I haven't gotten any sales so far, is that there are no reviews on the store. So people aren't as willing to buy because they don't trust me. And there's no importing reviews from AliExpress here like with dropshipping. You actually have to get sales first. But because I'm aware of this, I ended up writing something about it in my product descriptions to hopefully reassure them a little bit. But not much I can do about it other than that. So now all that's left to do is wait. Okay, it's been a few days and I got sales. Someone actually bought 2 posters from me. Each piece cost me $34.72 with all the printful expenses. For 2 pieces, that's $69.44. Putting up each listing costs 20 cents, and since I put up 7, that costs $1.40. Etsy ads cost $3.92. The Midjourney membership that I used to make the art costs $10. So my total costs were $74.76. I sell the art for $47 each. That means I made $94 in revenue and $19.24 in profit. Didn't pay my rent, but it is promising. After I got the initial sales, I turned the ads off. So now the listings have been up normally for a few days, but no additional sales, unfortunately. I'd love to see you in the next video. Peace.